For most fans, Juggernaut is just a Deadpool villain. He's the big, unstoppable brute who got ripped in half, a third-act joke, an obstacle for Colossus, and nothing more. That is what everyone believes. That belief is completely wrong. Marvel didn't bring one of their most powerful characters into the MCU just to be a B-list Deadpool gag. They are absolutely not wasting him. His real purpose is to be the first target, the first victim in a master plan created by the MCU's true ultimate villain. Juggernaut's real MCU story isn't about Deadpool at all. It's about Doctor Doom. Look, I know what you're thinking. Another Juggernaut versus Hulk theory. That's not a plan, that's just fan service. What I'm about to tell you is the actual plot Marvel has been setting up. Doctor Doom won't just fight Juggernaut. He's going to hunt him down. He will manipulate him, and finally, he will steal his power completely. Here's why this matters. Juggernaut isn't some simple musclehead, and Doctor Doom isn't just a guy in metal armor. Juggernaut is literally a walking magical power source, and Doctor Doom is a master sorcerer who plans to absorb that power for himself. This isn't me guessing. This is a storyline taken straight from Marvel Comics. Doom's plan to target Juggernaut is step one in his strategy to become a god, and it's the only plot that makes both characters the ultimate threat in the MCU. Let me prove it to you. First, we need to fix the biggest mistake fans make about Juggernaut. He is not a mutant. This single fact changes everything. Cain Marko was the son of Kurt Marko, who married Charles Xavier's mother after she became a widow. Kurt was an abusive father who openly favored his perfect stepson Charles while treating Cain like garbage. This created a burning hatred in Cain that would define his entire life. Years later, while both men were serving in the Korean War, Cain and Charles accidentally discovered the hidden temple of Cyttorak. Inside this ancient temple was a mystical artifact, the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak. Cain, driven by spite and jealousy, grabbed the gem and read the inscription carved into the temple wall. "Whosoever touches this gem shall possess the power of the crimson bands of Cyttorak. Henceforth, you who read these words shall become, forevermore, a human Juggernaut." The temple collapsed, trapping Cain inside. Charles escaped. Cain emerged years later as the unstoppable Juggernaut. His power is 100% mystical. He is a human avatar for a magical deity. This is the most important fact about his character, and it's the key to understanding Doom's entire plan. Now here's where it gets interesting. Does the name Cyttorak sound familiar? It should, because we've already seen his power in the MCU. Every time Doctor Strange uses the Crimson Bands of Cyttorak, he's tapping into the same mystical force that powers Juggernaut. But here's the smoking gun that proves how powerful this really is. In Infinity War, when Strange uses the Crimson Bands on Thanos, watch what happens. Thanos, wielding multiple Infinity Stones, gets held in place. He has to actively use both the Power Stone and Reality Stone to break free from the spell. Think about that for a second. A spell powered by Cyttorak briefly restrained a being with Infinity Stones. That proves two things. First, Cyttorak exists in the MCU. Second, his power operates on a cosmic level. Juggernaut is the living embodiment of that same force.
This brings us to why Doctor Doom is the perfect villain to hunt Juggernaut. Most people think of Doom as just a scientist in armor, but that's only half the story. Victor Von Doom's mother, Cynthia Von Doom, was a powerful Romani witch who died making a failed deal with the demon Mephisto. Doom's entire life has been dedicated to combining science and magic to free his mother's soul from hell. He trained with Tibetan monks, where he forged his first suit of armor. In the comics, he even studied under Morgan Le Fay, one of the most powerful sorceresses in Marvel history. Doom isn't just a scientist, he's a candidate for Sorcerer Supreme who treats magic like another tool to be mastered. When Doom looks at the Avengers, he sees obstacles to overcome. When he looks at Juggernaut, he sees a walking battery of cosmic power just waiting to be harvested. He's the only villain smart enough and magically skilled enough to figure out how to steal the power of Cyttorak. And here's the proof that Marvel has already written this exact story. In the Heroes Reborn storyline from 1999, Dr. Doom actively seeks out and acquires the Gem of Cyttorak for himself. He becomes a being with the unstoppable mystical power of Juggernaut combined with the genius intellect and magical abilities of Dr. Doom. The fans even nicknamed him Dr. Juggernaut. This is the blueprint Marvel created 25 years ago. This proves that Doom's ambition to absorb this specific power isn't new. We're not theorizing that he might do this, we're showing you that he already has in the comics. But how would Doom actually defeat someone who's supposed to be unstoppable? He's too smart to fight Juggernaut head-on. Instead, he'll target Juggernaut's real weaknesses. The obvious weakness is psychic attacks. Juggernaut's helmet protects him from telepathy, but Doom would just send his Doombots to remove the helmet first. He's not going to punch it out with a guy who can level mountains. But the real weakness is much more interesting. Juggernaut's power isn't actually his, it's borrowed from Cyttorak. A superior sorcerer like Dr. Doom can interfere with that magical connection. In the comics, Thor has done exactly this, using Mjolnir to create a barrier that cut off Juggernaut's power source. Doom won't fight Juggernaut, he'll dissect him magically. He'll sever Cain Marko's connection to Cyttorak and redirect that power flow into himself. That's how the smartest man in the Marvel Universe defeats the unstoppable force. This strategy immediately makes Doom more terrifying than Kang ever was. Kang was a conqueror who used technology to control timelines. Doom is a usurper who steals the power of gods themselves. He doesn't just want to rule, he wants to become God. This Doom plot shows he's a threat on every level, magical, physical, and intellectual. No other villain in the Marvel MCU operates like this. So how does this kick off Avengers Doomsday? It's actually a perfect three-step strategy. Step 1. Doom finds Juggernaut first and manipulates him. Maybe he promises Cain revenge against Charles Xavier, or offers to amplify his power even further. Step 2. He unleashes Juggernaut on the Avengers or Fantastic Four, but not to win. This is a test. Doom studies the heroes' response from the shadows, learning their tactics and weaknesses. While the heroes exhaust themselves fighting an unstoppable enemy, Doom waits for them to finally weaken Juggernaut. That's when he makes his move. He doesn't fight the heroes at all. He executes the weakened Juggernaut, absorbs the power of Cyttorak, and leaves the heroes to realize they just helped him become a god. This is the Doomsday event. The heroes think they won, but they actually served as the opening act for their own destruction. But stealing Juggernaut's power is only the beginning. Once Doom has the power of Cyttorak, who's next on his list? The power cosmic from Silver Surfer? The magic of the Sorcerer Supreme? The reality-warping abilities of the Beyonder? This becomes his power hunt across the multiverse. This is exactly the plot of Secret Wars 2015, where Doom steals the power of the Beyonders to become God Emperor Doom and create Battleworld. Juggernaut is just the first domino to fall.
And here's the emotional core that ties everything together. This makes the conflict deeply personal for Professor X. The MCU's greatest hero will have to watch his own stepbrother, a man he failed to save decades ago, get hunted and consumed by the MCU's greatest villain. Charles will blame himself for not reaching Cain when they were young. He'll blame himself for not stopping Doom before it was too late. This connects the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and X-Men in a single tragic storyline, all centered on Doom's ruthless ambition. Imagine the scene. Professor X trying desperately to reach Cain's mind, while Doom performs the ritual to steal his power. Charles screaming his stepbrother's name as Cain Marko dies and Victor Von Doom ascends to godhood. That's the kind of emotional weight that makes great Marvel storytelling. This also explains how Marvel can bring back different versions of Juggernaut. Maybe Doom doesn't just target one Cain Marko, maybe he's hunting Juggernauts across multiple universes, collecting their power like Infinity Stones. We could see the Vinnie Jones version from X-Men The Last Stand, the Aaron Reed version from Deadpool and Wolverine, maybe even completely new versions we've never seen before. Each one represents another step in Doom's plan to become the most powerful being in all realities. This storyline also perfectly sets up future MCU phases. Once Doom has cosmic-level power, every hero in the multiverse becomes a potential target. The Avengers will need the X-Men. The X-Men will need the Fantastic Four. Everyone will need to work together to stop a threat that they accidentally helped create. It's the perfect way to unite all of Marvel's properties under one massive, interconnected story. And it all starts with Doom recognizing that Juggernaut isn't just a Deadpool villain, he's the key to ultimate power. So there you have it. Juggernaut is far from a wasted Deadpool character. He's a walking, cosmic-level power source. He's the prey that Dr. Doom will hunt, and the first domino that must fall to begin the Secret Wars saga. Marvel has been playing the long game here. Every appearance of Cyttorak's power in the MCU has been building to this moment. Every hint about Doom's magical abilities has been setting up this confrontation. And every time we've seen Juggernaut, we've been watching the future victim of the MCU's most ambitious villain. But what do you think? Do you believe Dr. Doom will successfully kill Juggernaut and steal his power? Or will Kane Marco join the heroes to fight him? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more content just like this. Thanks for watching Cyttorak's HQ.